Not want to run the whole North down, religiously, economically, and otherwise. They want to spread their tentacles down to southern Nigeria, run southern Nigeria down, instill into them their Islamic ideology, manage southern Nigeria economically, politically, and otherwise. The North want to take over everywhere in Nigeria because they are shameless set of people. These are people that have turned their back on Western education, failing to at least send their children and their peers to school, turning that region an Almajeri camp from northwest to northeast, core north, mid-north, everywhere. Sensitizing them, teaching them, educating them on the importance of alms giving. This is not the kind of life we live in the southern Nigeria. The North are very shameless people. The tax that Tinubu has come up with today, tax is what they use to pay the civil servants of the country, the people that are serving in the federal. It is from tax realization. And I want to tell you that virtually the whole Kano State have nothing to generate, to bring into the centrality as federal revenue that is used to pay public workers, people in the public offices. It is Lagos State and River State revenue generation federal government is used to pay workers in Kano State, workers in Kebbi State, workers in Kaduna State. It is the southern Nigeria states that are feeding the northern states for how many years? Paying the salaries of the workers over there for many years. When Babangida was there, the generation of revenue that is used for payment of the civil servants then came from the south. It is from the south. South has been feeding and feeding and feeding the north over the years. Nobody is surprised that the payment of workers in Kano State, the money, the realization is coming from Lagos State. What a chain. What a national chain. It is too imbalanced. It's not balanced at all. We are running a system that is benefiting only the north, but not the south. From where the resources are coming from. We've been gonging it up, gonging up, beating the drum, drumming it up, harping on this for many years. And people turn deaf ears. And today it has come to play out. That the North is crying foul over what? Why is the North crying for? Crying for what? Can you eat your cake and have it? Can you give what you do not have? Yes, I can give. You can't give what you do not have. There's nothing of giving what you don't have. The South has been feeding you over the years. Won't you work hard in the North? Eke out a living. Know what you should lay your hand upon to generate money. To generate money. You don't depend on your neighbor all the time. Time shall come, your neighbor will be what? Tired of you. North, South, southern Nigeria is tired of you. It is the right time you begin to take care of yourself. What about the Granite Pyramid in Kano? Go and revive it. You have arable land, vast one, very large quantity of land, very, very fertile. Much bush fallows over there is enough to grow all manners of crops. Cotton, have you forgotten cotton? C-O-T-T-O-N, from where our textile industry bring or take up the raw material to manufacture clothing. It's cotton, not grown in the north anymore. Because of what? Oil in the south. Oil money. NNPC. They breaks. NNPC. Imagine General Muhammad Buhari managing NNPC for 8 years as petroleum minister. This is a man whose WAEC attestation could not even be fathomed, let alone attested. See, let me tell you, it is only in WAEC office in Nigeria that they find out that Buhari went to secondary school. Na lie. WAEC is Liberia not among WAEC? Is Ghana country not among West African Examination Council? All the countries in West Africa like Sierra Leone, they did not see the name of Buhari there, an illiterate. was made Nigerian president for 8 years. That's why Robert Mugabe came here and mocked us. He mocked us and mocked us when AU meeting was held in Abuja. That was some 3 years ago. The man that came here and mocked us had over 8 master's degrees. Certainly the most educated president in the world. His name was Mugabe, deceased I think 2 years ago. He's dead. So let me tell you, what is it that North has as an edge over Southern Nigeria? Nothing. Nothing. Atheism is it. North is bent on all this Islamic ideology, which is, atheism stricken, because they lack Western education. That's why Nigeria is found going back. Nigeria is going back on daily basis. We are not moving forward. And that is what North wants. And that is what Islam wants. Islam doesn't want light. I see them, comparing Jesus Christ and Muhammad on internet the other day. Both how their teachings, contrast. Yes, and they counters each other. Jesus Christ forgives. Muhammad doesn't forgive. No, but that is it. Jesus Christ doesn't kill. Muhammad fought and killed many people. Jesus Christ is against many wives that can lead you into idolatry and fornication. Muhammad married 11. Or more than that, even his uncle's wife. See, let me tell you, there is much difference between the South and Northern Nigeria, religion-wise. Religion-wise, because we are teamly Christians here, they are teamly Islam, Muslims there. They should go their way. They should go and meet the Sahel countries. They should go there and be part of them. We are not. We can never be together with them. What are we saying? We are the one that has the resources. We are the one that have the resources. We pay you salaries every month. You are still not contented with us. You are coming with all manner of ideologies to subjugate the Southerners to what? Hellfire. Why? Why? Lagos State is the one that is paying salaries in Kano State. River State is the one that is paying how many percentage of salaries paid over there monthly is from River State. And you say have the infantry to do what? To preside or a court or high court or whatever they call it, court of appeal in Abuja that blocks allocation to River State government for what? Are you people devils? People that have been the region that have been feeding Nigeria for how many years now? NNPC, River State, oil wells, Eket, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Imo, Anambra, Abia, River State, everywhere, Niger Delta region. The oil well there is what is feeding Nigeria today. And we are still subjecting the people of that region to this kind of inhumanities and the hostilities. What kind of people are you? Now you are giving Tinubu again overvalue added tax of 18. Shut up your mouth! Okay, time has come and everybody is educated this time around, and on internet space we can come out to voice, in terms of educating the world what is going on here. No man is an island, and I have this to tell you: if you are a Northerner today, go to school. You have been a parasite over the years, many years. Your forefathers and your grandfathers have been feeding on our blood, and you are not ashamed of yourself. Let me tell you, time has come for everybody to know his right in Nigeria. If there is much imbalances here, politically, socially, and otherwise, economically, the only thing we can do is to disembark. We will do what? Disintegrate. Let everybody go to his region. Yes, I'm from Igbo land. I have a region, and we are hard working there. We are not begging anybody food. I don't beg the North. Yes. My region, we cultivate the land. The farmland there is fertile. Oga, you can't threaten me because of tomatoes and pepper. We have better one in Anambra State. Better land, whereby if you feel the scent of the organic tomato we have there, it's not fertilizer, natural. It tastes better than your own. Telling me that tomato, pepper. What does tomato and pepper has to do with crude oil? Can you match the two together? No wonder you don't go school. All you do there is Almajerization of the core north, northeast, northwest, everyone. And Almajerism, I don't know what it is. Go, it is not in my culture. We work hard to earn a living. When you work hard, it earns you what? Money. Hard working, as in entrepreneurship. Yes, you make your money. Then a field you are trained or well educated on in your schools, they will employ you in various government departments. You will man that ministry or department, and they come out competently to deliver good governance to the people. That is whom we are. We have nothing to do with religion. So that is it.
Does it look like the southern governors and the senators of the south is actually scared of the north? We expected a level of exchange of blow at the national executive meeting.
No. The governors, the senators from southeastern Nigeria, from southwestern Nigeria, from the so-called geographical south-south, they are cowards. They have eaten deep into the gambling system of our current political leadership. You'll find out that these people are the ones that are benefiting much more from the system nowadays. That's why they keep mum over that insult in the house. They can't say anything because every month ending they catch in millions. Yes, they catch out in millions. There are various accounts all over the country, all over the commercial banks, alerts every month. That makes them keep quiet and mum. They are not, addressing vital, sensitive issues like this. I expected blow as well in the house from the southerners. They should have beaten them to stupor. Who is Flaniman? Flaniman that has subjugated Hausa man to this kind of slavery life. The Hausas, they have lost it over the years because of their Fulani masters. Fulani man sat on the north, Hausa man, their host in their land, subjugated them to all manners of slavery. They are now spreading their tentacles of enslavement into the southern Nigeria, using the governors and those senators as bait to bring us down. Okay, let me tell you, we've gone far, too far, to understand what is happening in the system of this country. See, let me tell you, our problem is our political class in the south. They are the ones subjugating us to this nonsense. We feed the north over the years. We are the one feeding the north with our resources. And the north has never one day respected us. Why? Because they are the one in charge of the arms, the military, the police, all the armed forces, even the paramilitary. The north is in charge of the customs operation. They are in charge of the prison controller, prison system in Nigeria. They are the one. The north is in charge of the immigrations. They are in charge of the quarantine. So what are you talking about? The southerners, their own is just to go to school. They read. They read. They become good on certain field. That's all. While the Hausas, the Fulanis, they are in charge of the arms. So that's why you see them. They don't have respect for us. They don't respect us because they have the machetes, they have the guns. I don't understand. While we ourselves, we equip ourselves with expertise and other prowess, you can think of. The North, only language they hear is shoot, go, kill him. They are all zombie there. And the governors in the South are intimidated. The senators are scared. The ministers are brought down with fear. I wonder what is happening at Aso Rock now. If not that Tinubu used people from his clan, his extraction, Yoruba, as chief of army staff.
Everywhere.
Inspector General.
Custom.
The head of the customs.
Police.
Prison controller.
Everywhere.
Police everywhere surrounded himself. Minus that, Fulani would have chased all of them away from that place. Yes. When Buhari was there, Fulani was in charge. Brutai, Yaya Ibrahim, the latest man before Buhari Tinubu take over, is still a Fulani man. Idris, everybody in the military, Fulani everywhere. They are in charge of arms. That's why governors are scared. But I'm telling you that I'm removing my cap for Similaye Fubara for the level he has gone to so far, to actually Mr. President and Nyesom Wike onye alụlụ ana that Rivers State still remains the engine house of Nigeria economy.